Okay, welcome back everybody. It's been quite a while since we've done an update video on the odd rod for Southeast Gasser Association. It is 5 weeks away from the season opener. We're middle February of 2023. Last season was basically a wash for us. We ran very little. We had an engine failure early in the season, and you can't get parts and you can't get things done, so we just went to a couple races, and then we had trouble with our hauler. And if you've watched any of our other videos, we built a new engine for the car hauler and we've got that up and running, and now we're beginning to set our sights on the 2023 season. So we've got the truck in here for some maintenance, and we're upgrading brakes all the way around. We're changing over to Willwood, which is significantly lighter than what we have. We've already measured out about a 70-pound improvement. I think it's going to be a little closer to that once we take a few more parts off. It's actually going to be, probably a little closer to 80 pounds. That's a significant change in weight. We've never had a lot of problems making weight. We've always been just a little bit heavy, anywhere from 10 to 40 pounds. So this should put us well underweight, and then we'll be able to add weight in strategic places. Also hope to cut down on some rolling resistance. This truck has always pushed hard, and one thing we did check while we had the rear axles out for brake upgrade, we went ahead and pulled our center chunk for off-season inspection and maintenance, and we put our alignment bar in the rear end, and that's this piece here. And our rear end was, let's just say it was tweaked quite a bit. I had never put a bar in it. It was a stock rear end, never had the ends cut off of it, and of course it's had a lot of brackets welded and everything, so it obviously has gotten pulled over the years. So we cut the ends back off of it and put our bar in, and this is how you get your ends squared back up, and you put those pucks in and get everything square, and that bar runs all the way to the other side. And so I cut the ends off and re-welded, and it should be significantly better as far as rolling resistance, and hopefully that'll free up 100th or so here and there, and definitely going to gain some improved rolling resistance in the front, because we had some big heavy GM mid-size disc brakes, big heavy calipers, a lot of drag, bearings preloaded like it was on the street. So we're going to try to get all that freed up. The shop right now looks like somebody threw up race car parts in it. We've got stuff laying everywhere. We also have our new engine back. We've got it on the run stand, so we'll be firing this off in this video in a little while, and we're going to heat cycle it a couple times and just double check valves and make sure everything's good. And then a week from today we have a dyno appointment, and that'll all probably be included in this one video. I'll probably do a video of all this updates and also dynoing the engine. So that's where we're at right now, and I'll continue to well, let me tell you a little bit about the engine. It is a 311 cubic inch small block Ford, dart block, CHI Cleveland style heads. I got a YM tunnel ram. Got two 750 Hollies prepped by Steve Taylor at PRC carburetors. There's his sticker right there. So anyway, we're hoping for some big numbers. We'll see what the dyno tells us, and get this thing installed here in a couple weeks, maybe in time to make a test hit or two before the first race. So anyway, I'll continue to add to this video, and we'll show you some test runs on this, and hopefully some good dyno numbers. as you saw in the last video clip, we did run the engine in a couple of heat cycles on the run stand, and after we got finished, we did a leak down test to have a baseline of where the motor's at before we start dyno pulling it, and looked at spark plugs, went through and checked the lash on all the valves, just made just a few minor tweaks. Everything looked good. We cut the oil filter open and it looked good, no major metal there. So next step is we disassemble part of this and put it on the transport stand, and then we will head to Huntsville, Alabama to dyno it. Okay, we're going to finish this video up. As you saw in the last clip, we did get the engine dynoed and got it back home in one piece. Had a pretty successful day at the dyno. Didn't make the numbers that we wanted, but I don't know if anybody ever makes the numbers that they really want. Anyway, the engine is it's strong and solid, and it seems to be healthy. No mechanical issues. We've looked at valve train, and everything looked good while we were there at the dyno sale, and all the figures are healthy. So I think we got a good baseline, a good tune-up to go to the track here in a couple weeks after we get it back in the truck and make some test hits. So anyway, I'm going to finish this up. Just want to give a big shout out to a couple people that really help us out. I've got Steve Taylor at PRC Carburetors. As I mentioned his carburetors earlier in the day, and Steve was available via phone and text while we were dynoing to give us input about what we were seeing and carburetor tuning, and that's a big help because you got to know what to do when you're at the dyno. Also a big shout out to Jeff Jones and all of his crew at One Way Technology. They've come on board as a partial sponsor for us for 2023, and we would not have the engine we have or the power we have if it wasn't for those guys. And they know airflow. They just have worked magic on our heads and intake, and also are always available for input and questions. And so anyway, if you have any needs for cylinder head work and want to make power, reach out to these guys. One Way Technologies in Washington, Indiana. Great bunch of guys, and they'll do what they say, and that's a big deal in this day and time. So anyway, until the next video, I appreciate everybody watching.